Hey guys, so today I just wanted to get on and talk a little bit about dew points and our hair. Basically, someone asked me to do this video because I often reference dew point when I talk about my hair, what I used in my hair like that day, why or why not. I won't try a product. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about it. Some people don't, measure dew points. I actually look at them daily before I style my hair because I know my hair is a little bit picky. So basically what a dew point is, it is the temperature that the air needs to be in order to become saturated, i.e. form dew. So what they do is, and this is an absolute temperature, so what they do is they trap air like in a vial, and then they lower the temperature until moisture forms. So that's really all it is. That part is simple. But the thing is, like, people compare dew point to relative humidity a lot, but that's not really accurate because the dew point is always going to be the same, but relative humidity is going to change based on the temperature, and that can fluctuate. So, like, for instance, if you have a dew point of 80 and a temperature of 90, the humidity is going to be very high. I'm not going to give you the equation to calculate humidity from dew point and the temperature because it's a very long, very complicated, very boring equation. It has logarithms and all that in it. So, yeah, so anyway, the humidity would be high. But at the same time, if the temperature was like 110 and the dew point was still 80, then the humidity is going to be measured as lower, but that's still going to be an uncomfortable situation if you go outside in a dew point of 80, like your hair is going to turn into a mess. So yeah, if I were you, I just wouldn't even look at humidity, just look at dew point. I look up my dew points every day. I have like a WeatherBug app on my phone, so I can look it up. You can also go to like Intellicast.com or WeatherBug on the internet and look it up. So basically, if the dew point is below 15, it's like really super dry outside. So basically, you want to shut up, Bacardi. You want to stay away from humectants such as honey, glycerin, and propylene glycol. I don't know what my dog is doing, but he needs to stop. Bacardi. Really? Yeah. Okay, sorry. So yeah, so below 15, super dry. Try not to use humectants. Focus on moisture and sealing that moisture in. But if it's like 15 to like 40, then that's could be iffy. But you might be able to get away with using a little bit of the humectant. I know I have used humectants or glycerins in a dew point below 40, but it wasn't significantly below 40. It was 39, and that was fine. But it was also like not a product that was like glycerin was like the second ingredient. I normally don't even like products like that anyway. So optimal dew points for curly hair, around 40 to 60. Those are good. Usually, you don't have to use glycerin, but usually the moisture from the air is going to come to your hair, but not so much that your hair goes crazy and turns into a bird's nest, which is optimal. Anything below 60 also gets a little iffy. I know personally, I can pretty much do up to 65 or the high 60s. Anything above that, like my hair is literally going to look like a rat's nest if I use glycerin, but some people can't do above 60. So basically that's really it. I mean, you know how if you measure ingredients, when there is more of an ingredient in a product, it's higher on the list, so if your dew point is like 30 or 25, I don't really recommend using something that glycerin's like the second ingredient, or the fourth ingredient, or the fifth ingredient. I would stay away from it in the first 5. Sometimes it's like down towards the bottom, and even if you like contact the company, sometimes they'll tell you the percentage of glycerin, so you can kind of go off that. And just as another overview, I guess I went over humectants such as glycerin. And I keep saying glycerin because glycerin is the one that I have a problem with. Honey doesn't really give me any problems, but I think that's because most products that contain honey, it's a very small amount towards the bottom. It's never like the second ingredient really. So a humectant will either draw moisture from the air and put it in your hair in a high dew point, making your hair crazy, or in a low dew point because there is no moisture in the air. Because you have humectant in your hair, the air is going to take that moisture from your hair, so it'll dry your hair out, if that makes sense, right? I think it made sense. That was easy, like, right guys? I'll like lower my hair. But I believe that is a pretty thorough overview of dew points, what they do to our hair, when you should use them. Always, and then, you know what's really funny? I live in SoCal, and in summer it would be the same temperature pretty much, but our dew points were fairly high. They were probably like in the mid 50s, 60s. Pretty optimal for me. I pretty much could use any product I wanted to. But now it's basically the same temperature, but the dew point is much lower. Like our dew point today it's 75 degrees. Maybe it'll be nice today though. I think it's like 49 today though. Yeah, it's 49. But still, even in summer when it was like this hot or this warm, cool, whatever you want to call it, it's pretty warm to me. Our dew points were probably in the high 50s. And I asked this question about like why that is, because I was very confused, and I was like, if my temperature is the same, why is my dew point changing? And someone told me, they were just like, you know what, Elle, like you're definitely reading like way too much into this, like Encyclopedia Brown. All it is that air is drier in winter. Like that's just how it is when seasons change. So basically, they answered my question by telling me to shut up. That's cool. I'm okay with it. But anyway, that's really all I have to say. Yeah. Sorry about my dog. He's so bratty sometimes. Like he starts barking for like anytime the UPS guy comes. No bueno. All right, I'll check y'all later.